Where did this weather come from then? I like it very much. It's like 20 degrees out here. It's 4:30, 20 odd degrees. We're at the church. They've gone that way to go and see the church stuff. Goodness me, yesterday's video had a bit of a reaction, didn't it? I'd been planning to do something like that for a little while. Why are you so far away? I'd been planning to do a video like that for a little while. It was supposed to be this big production piece. I filmed little scenes with various phones and devices and things, and it was only supposed to be a couple of minutes long, and it was never really supposed to be me giving an opinion, because I'm still not entirely sure that I have an opinion on it all. It was supposed to be a conversation starter. I wanted to put out this little, my plan was put out, and I'll probably still do this, put out this little 2, 3, 4 minute long video that's very image heavy, not a lot of me just talking into the camera, if there's any of that at all, and any voiceover-y type stuff, all subtitled. I had visions of it being on the YouTube channel, but also on Facebook, actually native on Facebook and shared on Facebook and Twitter with the subtitle stuff on there, so you can listen silently and just really have it as a conversation starter, because I think it's a conversation that needs to be had, and I'm worried that the conversation is not going to happen because, as I said in the video yesterday, everyone's so distracted with what they might consider to be bigger, more important stuff. But I don't know. I'm still enjoying. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, go back and watch it. It was about the use of the internet and social media and video games for young people and the impact that that has, both on their development, on society as a whole. I've barely scratched the surface at all. I think I'm going to have to keep revisiting the topic and adding little extra bits in. I said during the video that there was lots of other elements that I was shelving for then while I got the initial bit out, and we'll come back to it, and we will come back to it later. But keep your comments coming in. I've tried to respond to as many of them as is manageable whilst sat at work, so there's probably a few that have slipped through the net. So if I didn't respond to you yesterday and you feel like you've got something valid to add to the discussion, feel free to comment on this video and let me know your thoughts. And I do want to take everyone's opinions and thoughts on board, because as we keep revisiting the issue, I want to be able to include some other people's opinions as well, because I don't know if I'm right. I know my perspective on it, I know my views on it, but even today I've had my eyes open to some other perspectives and ways of looking at the world that me in my little middle class Lincolnshire education-y bubble that I live in never really looked at it before, and it was interesting to see it from other points of view. But yeah, keep the opinions and whatnot coming in. And on the topic of opinions, keep your eyes on the gaming channel on Friday night, because the third of the giveaways for May so far the first giveaway was gaming channel subscribers. The current giveaway that you can enter at lelujo.fm/giveaway is for subscribers to this channel. The next giveaway is going to be something a little bit different, because it's going to be a randomly selected person who completes a subscriber questionnaire. So it should focus in just on existing subscribers. This one's not about growing the channel the way the first two were. This one is about improving your experience on the channel. So there's going to be, I don't know whether there'll be 2 questionnaires or 1 questionnaire that encompasses both, but I want to know the kind of content that you like to see on both channels, the kind of stuff you don't like to see, and hopefully start to change it a little bit to make it more what you're looking for. But I'll explain more on that in a second. What have we got over here? What's this?
A game.
What game is this?
Horizon.
It's not Horizon though, is it?
Forza Horizon?
Forza Horizon 3 Hot Wheels expansion. Let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in seeing that on the gaming channel.
No, it's a loopy.
Look at this. This is Forza, this is mental.
Mummy.
And apparently you can build your own tracks and stuff as well.
Mummy.
Just sounds, it's like a cross between Forza and Trackmania by the looks of it. Looks very cool. Yeah, so what I was saying about this survey thing, did I mention it was a survey? It's going to be a survey. I've lost track of where I was. There's going to be a survey. That's how you enter how you're going to enter next week's giveaway. It's going to be similar. Anyone who's around, sort of this time last year when we did the last survey, when we were deciding whether or not to try FIFA, and we decided to try it, and then I decided I wasn't very good at it, and now it's come back. Why is this focusing in the wrong place? Focus on my face. There we go. Apologies if I was blurry. I can't see because the sun's in my eyes, which is really annoying. Dave, get down. You're shaking the camera. I'll put you inside. Dogs. Don't get a dog. Yeah, I kind of want your input on how you want the two channels to look, because you'll have noticed I'm trying a lot of experimental stuff at the moment to try and grow the audience on both vlogs. There's no point pretending it's for any reason other than that. I want to grow the audience on both channels. I need to grow the audience on both channels. Putting it in financial terms for September when I leave work, if my advertising revenue per view stayed as it is now, and the daily views I get across the two channels trebled, that on its own would roughly be equivalent to what I currently earn from my job. Now, I know that's not going to happen by September. It doesn't need to happen by September because I've also got the book money, I've also got Patreon. So with the two of them in there as well, the gap is actually much smaller than that, but that's the goal that I'm aiming at. I don't really know what timescale to put at it, but across the two channels at the moment, we get about 15,000 views a day. So trebling that up, 45,000 views a day. That's a lot of views for a Football Manager only channel, which is why I'm trying to bring in the other games. Some of them are proving to be more popular than others. FIFA seems to be going down really well this time, where it didn't before. Perhaps it's because it's the Journey, which seems a bit odd because the Journey's kind of done its run now, but I guess there's more of you to experience it this time. Maybe perhaps trying FIFA properly would be worth a go. Fallout, as much as I'm enjoying doing Fallout, just isn't getting the view numbers, so we need to have a chat about whether Fallout's going to continue over on the main channel. Total Extreme Wrestling's a difficult one because there was a lot of people clamouring for it to come back. When I did it before, it got a lot of views really quickly. Bringing it back with a new episode 1 and a new series has been much less popular than when I was doing a WWE version of it, which our options with Total Extreme Wrestling really are, I leave it for now because I can't do WWE when I'm still at work. It's too much work, there's too much to it. 2 shows a week, 2 pay-per-views a month, it's just too much planning. Doing it the way I'm doing it with my own promotion, just one show a week, 1 pay-per-view a month, that's just about right. I can manage that. So that either needs to continue as it is and hopefully grow, or be put on the shelf for a little while and brought back when we can do it WWE style again. What is that dog doing? Can you see what he's doing? Let me know down in the comments what the dog is doing. And then there's the vlog, because you'll have noticed, and it's not deliberate, but it's kind of being forced upon me by the time of year, you'll have noticed this hasn't really been a daily vlog for the last week. I'm talking into a camera to you like every day, like I am right now, but I don't remember the last time I took the camera out somewhere and showed me doing something. Obviously we just had it stood on top of the car while they were in the church a minute ago, but that was purely because that's where we were. I had the camera with me. I'm not actually going out and sharing my day with you at the moment because for the last 10 days, those days have been dominated with going to work, producing content for the gaming channel, and when I've not been doing that, I've been batch cooking. So I've not really done anything interesting. So I'm happy to keep doing stuff like this. I quite like having my Big Brother diary room moment at the end of the day where I come down and have a chat with you about what I've been up to. But I don't want it to get boring. I don't want to make people unsubscribe or slowly drift away from the channel because it's not the content they signed up for. Videos like the one yesterday, it seems to have gone down really well, but that's not something I'm going to be able to do every day or even every week. It's hard to think of a big discussion topic to do every week, so that's something that I'll perhaps introduce a little bit more, but it's not going to be a staple of the channel. So I don't know, I'm toying with the idea of continuing as we are. If everyone's happy with what we're doing at the moment, we continue as we are. This is what the survey is going to be for. But if you think it would be better for me to move the actual release of the vlog to weekly until I leave work in July, rather than doing a daily video, still record stuff on a daily basis, but record 1 weekly video that's say 20 minutes long, that if I'm not doing anything on Tuesday, I don't have to include Tuesday at all. And then if I did something really interesting on Saturday, that can take up the bulk of the video. So that's one of the things I'm toying with. But obviously, getting back to the whole trying to increase the number of views thing, if I've got 1 video coming out as opposed to 7, that's a seventh of the views unless that one video is much better than the individual ones would have been, and the act of putting out one really, really good video ends up growing the channel more, so that when we come back and start doing daily again, there's a bigger base of people watching the videos. It's really difficult working out what to do. I'm really so much thought at the moment is going into how we grow the business moving towards September. I'm not stressing out about it yet, because like I say, we've got a few other buffers, a few other cushions in place, that it's not a disaster if YouTube grows a little bit slower than I hoped it would. But I would like to not have to worry at all. I would like to not have to keep pushing the Patreon down people's throats. I would like to not have to constantly be checking how many copies my nearly 3-year-old book is selling. I'd like to not have to have the pressure to write another one right away. I want to write, but realistically, when we get to September, my shape of my day, if we're having to take Andy to school, I only see time for YouTube. It's once he's going to school without us that we get an extra 2 hours a day that I can use for writing. So it might be that that's straight away from September I can start writing again. But if we're taking him to school every day, then that means I'm not getting started in the mornings till like 10 o'clock. I'm only really getting until 2 o'clock. So straight away, rather than my day being sort of 8:30 through till 4, it's squashed down to half the size of that. It's 10 till 2 now. 4 hours a day, that might be enough to do 2 gaming videos, edit a vlog, maybe do a little bit of editing and then a little bit more after he's home from school. And then I want to start streaming again as well. So it's difficult to all balance in. There's no room in that schedule for writing. So I don't know, lots of stuff buzzing around in my head today. This hasn't been very focused. I apologise for that. It will be more focused when we talk about it properly and launch these surveys on Friday. I just wanted to give you lot a little bit of an advanced heads up. Feel free to start sharing your thoughts now. You'll be able to have your say properly in the questionnaire on Friday and throughout the course of next week. And then that questionnaire, everyone who enters that and automatically enters into next week's giveaway. So I'm not going to publicise this questionnaire and this giveaway on social media the way I have all the other ones. It's just going to be something we talk about on the vlog and we talk about on the gaming channel. I send those people who are watching those videos anyway to do the questionnaire, because they're the people whose views I want. I want the views of the people who are currently watching and supporting me at the moment, because you lot are all awesome. And I want one of you lot to win the prize next week. You know what I mean. That all makes sense? Hopefully. Sorry it's been a bit garbled. Dave's been really distracting me and the sun's in my eyes, so I can't even tell if I'm on camera or the microphone's on or if it's even recording. Please tell me it's recording. Excellent. If you've enjoyed today's vlog, please pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And thank you very much for watching.